Hello, Matt from Whatcast here again. Now, it's been a few weeks since David Weiss was made to look absolutely ridiculous by Professor Dave, which I'll get into in a minute. And the comment sections to the video I did on it and other people's videos and the debate itself are full of flat earthers. Oh, that's not fair. David Weiss was bullied. That's not how you debate. That's infantile. You can't debate like that. He would be so scared. He'd be terrified to debate Nathan Oakley, Eric Dubay. He'd be terrified to Nathan Thompson. All these names I've never really heard of. I've looked some of these people up, right? Eric Dubay, apparently, who's a big prominent flat earther, everybody's big hero, probably the person that gets most people into flat earth, has apparently come out and said David Weiss is like a low-hanging fruit in the in the flat earth, not the society. Sorry, I know you don't like that. It's not the society. That's a psyop. The flat earth community. He's like he's easy pickings, is what he's trying to say. So that was no achievement. Being made, they're all conceding finally. They went through anger first and pretending that he somehow smashed it in this debate to actually he didn't do very good and he must be a shill and he must be a controlled opposition because he couldn't possibly have done that bad deliberately. Not deliberately, should I say. And now they're quite angry with him. Some of these people, I've looked them up to see who they are because all these people are in the comments everywhere doing this person, Professor Dave, and all these other, Simon Dan, Mr. Charisma, Simon Dan. All these people are running away from your heroes, the flat earth heroes, right? So I thought I'd look up some of these heroes and see how they debate, because obviously they debate sensibly. Everybody, you know, if you're going to take a problem with Professor Dave, who, by the way, one of the other comments people were saying in a lot of these videos was, he's not a real professor. You're an idiot for thinking he's a real professor. Like somehow that strengthens your argument if you're a David Weiss fan. Okay, I'll concede. I'm not a fan of Professor Dave. I probably disagree with him politically on quite a lot of the stuff he says, to be honest with you. But on this thing, I think he's nailing flat earth, not fat earth. But like they're saying, he's not even a professor. Like some of that strengthens the Weiss side of the story, the argument. All right then, David Weiss got annihilated by someone that wasn't even a professor. Does that sound better for you? This bloke wasn't even as intelligent as he claims to be, and David Weiss still looked like a dickhead. There you go. Does that sound better? Now, I like debates, right? I like watching debates. What I don't like is when people sit around. There's one side of the argument making money over here. There's another side of the argument making money the other way. They're all calling each other out all the time, and the debates never ever happen. So I want to see a debate between if David Weiss, whatever you say about him, at least he had the balls to go out and debate people. At least he has the balls to go around. He could get trapped at any time with somebody that he couldn't quite handle, which is what happened here, and look stupid. But at least he's out there doing it. He's earning his money. He's earning his app money that he's making. So respect to him for that, right? Most of these people that have been named, I've discovered this ain't the case with some of these other people, right? Now, everybody's calling everyone out all the time, but they want to always do it on their own platform. People are too scared to come in, but they want to stay where they are. We'll get into this. But first of all, will Professor Dave be open to the idea of another debate? Now, I found this, so let's have a look to see what he says here.
Yeah, that's not bad. Would you debate a flat earther again, Dave?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like oversaturate my channel with flat Earth content because that's not what I'm trying to do. But I mean, yeah, it's really easy and kind of fun, and I hope it's helping. I hope that some percentage of Weiss's followers realized how stupid he is.
Oh, they have
and
to
stop following him. Obviously, the most vocal ones are gonna, spin it however they want and continue in their delusion. But I'm sure I got through to some percentage of them. And yeah, I mean, whatever, line them up. Dubay, Nate's one of the dumb Nates. Anybody, I don't care. I'll annihilate any of you, but on a neutral platform.
Oh God,
it's fine.
I'm having a bit of a stroke imagining you debating Nathan Thompson, or All right,
stop having an orgasm, mate. Yeah, but so here he is. You've just seen it. everyone can call him this. You can use this video to show people what he's just said. Or you can go to that video, which I believe is on FTFE, which is Fight the Flat Earth, right? So you can go look at that video, you can play that clip to all of your heroes, and you can try and shame them into taking up that challenge. They'd have to go to a neutral. I've got a platform. It might not be that neutral, but I'll stay out of the argument, right? I don't like people being dickheads about David Weiss did it. I would annihilate anybody that's got the courage. And that's why I'm laughing at this, because it's just funny when people do that and then they get beaten that badly. And people trying to pretend he didn't. He did. You know he did. You're in denial. He did. So, Nathan, some of the names that have been thrown out, Nathan Thompson, he just mentioned him there. And some of the people were saying to me, Nathan, I thought when I looked up Nathan Thompson, I thought I was going to find somebody that was like really intelligent and proper knew his shit, would put Weiss to shame. But no, Weiss was much better than what I've seen from Nathan Thompson. So let me have a quick look here. I'm just going to have to do something quickly here. Just bear with me, because this is all like, I've just got to share my screen again. I've got to get sound. I have to do it this way. So Nathan Thompson, this is the one, right? This is the guy that people are saying would annihilate Professor or non-Professor Dave, to make you all feel better. Non-Professor, stupid Dave that annihilated the Flat Earther, right? And let's see, this bloke, now I've seen him, he just sits there playing with SpongeBob all the time, banging SpongeBob on the head with a hammer, and just talking ridiculous. This is the person that people look to. People actually pay money and follow this guy on Patreon for more content from Nathan Thompson, the brain surgeon. All right, let's see him in action here, that people are running away from this guy.
Nothing, right or wrong?
Wrong, because, and let me be very clear for the SpongeBob in the audience, if you're on a merry-go-round going 1,000 miles an hour, you definitely feel it whether you're accelerating or not, because all things that are curving or in a curved path, not moving linear, they're accelerating to the direction that they're curving, my friend. So when globeheads who believe in fake fairy tales,
you don't know what any of that meant.
Imagination science say,
hey Nathan,
like, you don't feel velocity, you only feel acceleration. What
Nathan,
these people honestly are saying is that you could be on a merry-go-round going a bazillion miles an hour and you wouldn't feel it because you're not changing speeds. How funny is that, guys? That's what globeheads.
Wow. So Nathan, hey Nathan, how much would you feel if you're on a merry-go-round rotating once a fucking day, you moron?
Craig, I mean,
oh my God. So you can hit up Nathan Thompson and get him to get into some of these debates. I'd love to host some of these debates, but obviously these people might want to go to bigger channels. This is just something I do for a laugh. We've got a podcast, but everyone wants to be on camera these days. Our podcast does better. My YouTube channel's just there to fuck around on, really. But I can stream it live. I can do it if they want me to do it. I'm putting it out there, right? I'm putting the challenge out there. Professor Dave or any of the other Simon, Dan, or the FTFE guy can come on and debate one of these people. The other one, now this is the one that astounded me the most. Nathan Oakley. Now, I'd heard of this name. People keep mentioning this person to everybody. Nathan Oakley. So another one of the dumb Nates. This is what Professor Dave, non-Professor Dave, Stupid Dave, or whatever they want to call him. Yeah. That's what he called him, the two dumb Nates. Now, this guy, I mean, what I saw of him. Now, the fact that people are literally crying under these videos of David Weiss being made to look like a bit of a dick in that debate, are claiming the only reason he looks like a bit of a dick is because he kept getting interrupted. There was no structure. The other guy was shouting, that's not how you debate. That's not how you debate. And then following it up with, he should debate Nathan Oakley. Nathan Oakley will tell him what's what. Like, this person is a huge hero. I got the sense to some flat earth people, right? So I went and found him. Where is he? Where's old Oakley? Now, not there. I'll get to it. Is that him? Yeah. Right. So Nathan Oakley, what I've discovered about him is he sits there on a live stream every day on his channel, and he basically has a load of minions that sit there listening to him, and they have debates. Like I watched them critiquing David Weiss's performance, and they was all angry. David Weiss done us. He made us all look fucking stupid and all this. And Oakley decided that David Weiss didn't make everyone look stupid, and they was all being children, started berating them. Like the school headmaster, the head teacher was standing there. Can you say headmaster anymore? Don't know, I just did. And he's giving it, you lot, he done so well. You all told me he done bad, and I thought he done well. You bunch of utter morons. And all this stuff he was coming out with, right? And I just thought, who the fuck is this bloke? And they're all sitting, and no one dares reply. They'll sit there like naughty children. There's like a room full of these people that call themselves men, that go around the internet laughing at other people and call everyone indoctrinated and say everybody's like following what they're told and repeating them that they're heroes and all this. And then they go and sit and listen to this utter cunt. Nathan Oakley. I'm going to play you what. No, I can't do him justice by talking about him. So I'm going to play you. This is how he speaks to his own fans, his own followers. On his own group. Now I've got to bring it up. Hold on a second. I just got to. I nearly played it there without putting it on. So I've just got to share the screen here with Nathan Oakley on his little group. And here he is. Now, this is just a little clip of someone else's video. It's the only way I could find this. And this is Nathan Oakley talking. This is how he talks to someone that's actually here talking to him, trying to be his friend. And you'll hear the other bloke. He's terrified to answer Nathan Oakley back. Let's have a listen.
Downwards to a man running, you idiotic child.
Yeah, well, what I was explaining is just because there's a bias doesn't mean it won't get...
What bias? Tell me about the bias in the gas, clown.
Collision rate of the gas.
Tell me about the bias down in the gas.
Is the gas electrostatic?
Has it got a bias downwards?
Well, yes, a natural...
Oh, yes. So gas is pooling, then. We've got gas moving more down than up, then. You are an entropy denier, Witsit.
Oh, you're dude, do you not... this is why
You're an entropy denier, you utter clown, stuttering moron. So you think gas has got an extra downward vector when it expands in all directions, you entropy denying clown?
I never said that, Nathan.
Oh, you just told us it had got a downward bias, you utter moron. Now you're lying about what you claim.
What I'm saying is
that it's got a downward bias and it hasn't. I know what you're saying. When I point it out, you claim straw men. No, mate, you're getting annihilated because you believe in a downward bias.
This is the thing that absolutely staggered me the most. Like, everyone's indoctrinated. Everybody just repeats what they're told. Everybody else is a sheep. And yet people are actually listening to this fucking knob talking to people like this, right? And then they're going off to watch a video with David Weiss, who's generally nothing on this level. He's not on this level. Sometimes he's rude to people, but no. And Professor Dave, a bit snarky, a bit sarcastic, and people are going, oh no, I can't believe it. He didn't let Dave get a word in. That's not how you debate. You would never debate Nathan Oakley. Like, this man's scary. Look at him. He's a fucking mentally ill school teacher speaking to people that are there to lick his ass like this. Let's listen to some more of this. How can you... Has anyone got a spine in this fucking room here to answer this absolute cunt back? Let's listen. Let's find out.
That doesn't exist.
Oh, electrostatics exist.
Oh, really? So they're making gas go down boom, boom like bouncy balls, mate?
Can you offer one example of matter that isn't electrostatic, dude?
And can you example how electrostatic's making the gas go down, go boom, boom, which is your argument about a downward bias?
I'm not claiming that gas is going down, boom, boom.
Well, they're not. So there's no downward bias. So your argument fails, you utter clown. There is no downward bias. Violated by gas.
No, yeah, gas is what...
Yeah, no. Sounds like cognitive dissonance to me, mate.
Okay, well,
Cringe.
All right. I don't know why I came on.
Yeah, I know you don't know. You don't even know where you are. You're getting annihilated by someone on your own side because of your abject stupidity and belief in a downward bias. That's where you are. That's what's happening. There is no downward bias. You've admitted it yourself. Gas expands equally in all directions. There's no bias.
This is literally how he speaks to everybody all the time. And they keep turning up every day and watching his live streams. Like, someone grow a testicle. One of you people just say, listen, cunt, who the fuck are you talking to, you fucking knob? I'm going to go and listen to somebody else. You had a clown, you moron. And he keeps banging, I don't know if I'm going to get to it here, but he keeps banging on about teabagging. And the thing that absolutely astounds me the most about him is he's getting this worked up, or is he really? I don't know. But he's getting this worked up by somebody suggesting that gravity exists or something like gravity exists on a flat earth. This triggers him to this point. That's how much of a loser this prick is.
But yet you tell us it doesn't all go away. That's simultaneously holding 2 points of view at the same time, aka cognitive dissonance, you unbelievable clown.
You unbelievable clown.
Okay. I bet you can't answer this question, though.
So maybe change the subject. So the gas isn't got a downward vector, and you want to ask me a new question like a fundy trying to obfuscate from their annihilation? Yeah, what a typical play. No, mate. No downward bias. I'd like a concession from you. Let's see how much humility you've got.
No, I don't have it. Dude, I never said gas went down, so I don't have...
Oh, so it doesn't have a downward vector bias then? So you're conceding your point that Bob's trained you with?
I'm conceding that everything... I knew this before, Bob, dude. Everything that falls to the ground is incoherent.
Like gas? Everything that falls to the ground like gas, you utter moron, circle-jerking fundy. 5 times!
That's why you'll cut me off again, Nathan. You can't answer this question. If there's a...
It's getting a bit braver there, old Witsit on the bottom there. But this, if you'll notice, like this is why this guy Oakley won't debate anybody off of his own channel, because here is it, he's king. Here he's got the mute button. He's muting his own guy here that's trying to kiss his ass. Oh, please let me kiss your ass again, Nathan. Oh, I'm just trying to educate you with something to help you out. Ah, you're a clown. You're a clown. Oh my God, it's just so fucking cringe. And this is the guy that people are looking up to and putting forward as their representative to represent their side of the argument on the shape of the fucking earth. Oh, you wouldn't dare mess with me. If you see this bloke, I mean, fucking hell, it's like anyone would think he was fucking Arnie. He's just like the scrawniest little cunt you've ever seen. That's a clown. If he see anyone in the street, he'd get clotheslined out of his fucking shoes by the fucking gust of wind that would go past him.
Downward bias, could something...
Bias for gas? Is there a downward bias for gas? Or are you just going to ask me something that assumes one?
See.
If there's a downward vector, it's your begging the question fallacy. Don't you get it, moron?
No.
If there's a downward vector, it's your assumption of the outcome you're trying to prove. That's called begging the question. You're useless.
And lightning goes to the ground.
So you're just going to talk through me, you fundy asshole.
No chance,
If
mate. You fucking
there is a downward bias. It's your assertion of the thing you're trying to prove.
Okay, but I'm not...
Not okay, a logical fallacy, child.
Oh, I think that's enough of him. Oh, I think that's enough of this prick. Right. So, yeah. So, this is my call to flat earthers, really, out there. Just, if you're a fan of any of these people, go contact them. Tell them that Professor Dave's put open challenges out. You might think, oh, yeah, you want to do it. But you got to stop pretending that everyone's avoiding your heroes. This guy won't leave his echo chamber. Debate doesn't do debates, but will critique everyone that does. David Weiss is a low-hanging fruit. The other guy, I don't know, he mentioned that I can't remember the name there. The guy that Professor, I didn't play the clip, but he mentioned some other name that I've even forgot. I've never heard of this person. But, you know, let's find out the truth. I want to know. I want to see debates. I want to see what shape is the Earth. If you're following, is it just a cult? Nobody still answered the question about how the stars are rotating one way at both poles when you're looking at the poles. Nobody seems to touch that question. They're pretending, personal domes and stuff like that. I'm not seeing anybody replying to that in the comments, which is quite disappointing. Anyone in the comments can reply to that without talking twaddle and just reply and explain how it's possible. That'd be great. But go pass the word on. David, what's his name? Professor Dave or non-Professor Dave, whichever you prefer, whatever makes you feel good, has said that he'll be open for debates. He's not a flat Earth debunker. His channel's about all different stuff. He does flat Earth a little bit, and he's now getting into debates. I think he's realised that there's lots of views in it, so he's cracking on with it. So good. Go and tell all your heroes. Go and tell all the people that you're going to name in the comments everywhere about, this person would destroy him. This is a sort of... But please... don't ever say that was somehow harsh from Professor Dave. That he was somehow being harsh in when you're watching wankers like this Oakley talk to people like that. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to listen to the podcast Whatcast. It goes out every Sunday and we do all kinds of weird stuff on there. Conspiracy theories, unexplained, whatnot. I even done Flat Earth on there a few times. David Weiss has been on the show. Yeah. Go listen to it. Subscribe to the channel. Patreon as well. Go listen to Patreon. Less than £1 a week. See you later.